Banyana Banyana are heading to France for the Women's World Cup, and coach Desiree Ellis has named her 23-member squad. We'll also be looking at Kaizer Chiefs playing against TS Galaxy in the finals of the Nedbank Cup tomorrow. And I'm joined in the studio by ENCA reporter Tim Modise, and later we'll be talking to Tim Modise, who's already on the line, I'm told, of TS Galaxy. But, well, let me start with you, Tony. Welcome. Thank you.
Lovely.
All right. And Tim, you've been involved in football for a while. Before we talk about your team and the uppermost issue on your mind tomorrow, the final against Kaizer Chiefs, I'd like to hear your sentiments regarding Banyana Banyana and the fact that they've qualified for the World Cup finals. The World Cup, I beg your pardon, the tournament.
Yes, thank you so much. Mr. Modise, it is not every day, I must confess, that I receive a call or even have any kind of interview with my namesake. So I'm deeply honored. It doesn't come every day. Thank you.
Sure. Well, I mean, if you make great things happen, then you'll get my attention.
Yeah, I know. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Yeah, in regard to Banyana Banyana, I think that's great for the country. I think it's great for women's football. We are all excited. I think they've done fantastically well in the AFCON. And they've got a very young, I think, vibrant squad. And I'm sure they're going to do well. They'll represent us well as a country. We are very proud of them and what Desiree Ellis has done in a very short space of time.
Sure. Well, Tony, you have been following Banyana Banyana for quite a while, and also the fact that Desiree Ellis has named her 23-member squad as a pundit and aficionado.
The pressure.
What do you think? I mean, you know, are you happy with the way they've prepared for this and the squad that's been named?
Well, so, sure. In the build-up to this World Cup squad announcement, they've played a few friendlies, and what's been quite a prominent feature of the whole process is the fact that Desiree has rotated a number of her players, you know, so she brought in a lot of players. Actually, since last year as well, she's bringing in a lot of players. And if you look at squads from say 2017, and you compare to what's there now, you know, there's been a lot of movement of players in and out of the squad. So it was always interesting. It was going to be interesting to see who she finally settled on, you know. So, but there's a core base of players that she has been working with. Some of them are overseas-based players, which is great, and then some of them are locally based players.
And you believe they will deliver the goods? And are there any particular players that we should be looking out for, you know, who are likely to become household names post the World Cup?
I think Tembi Khatan has become one of the household names for Banyana Banyana since, I suppose, since the Women's AFCON at the end of last year, and she's now the CAF player of the CAF Women's Player of the Year. And yeah, so she's one of those names. You also have Jermaine and Linda, who are also household names. Of course, the captain, Janine van Wyk, as well. And you've got Refilio Jane as well. So there are a number of players. I think if someone who's interested in women's football would know, and who's followed the team would know all those players. But there are also a few others that will be coming up from the under-17s, and also just in terms of the team, the national team as a whole, that are coming in.
They will be grabbing our attention as they progress throughout the tournament, and we'll become very familiar with them.
Yes.
The stars of today and tomorrow. But Tim Modise, you also did something interesting in recent times. Yeah, TS Galaxy has got a very, very, very short history, right? But already has, as a team, made strides to reach the finals of the Nedbank Cup against the foremost team, football team in South Africa. Tell me about this miracle called TS Galaxy.
Yeah, it is a miracle, Pratim. Even better, I think I've always maintained that when we started this club in the professional ranks that this will be a different club. It's going to do things that people do not imagine. I call it a movement. You know, we are about to transform the outlook of the South African football. And I'm pretty much certain that come tomorrow, by this time, you know, the South African football landscape will not be the same again. What surprises me is that we accomplished all this, in a very short space of time, and certainly, secondly, with a South African complement of a squad. So we don't have a foreign player in our squad. So we will have foreign players in the future for sure, but this time around, we only have South African-born players, and in the history of the Cup itself, it never happened. So, and we are very much proud and humbled. What humbles us the most is the fact that there are clubs currently in the Premier Division who have been there for many years and they've never been in the final. And now, here we are, within 10 months of inception in the professional ranks, we find ourselves tomorrow having to face the almighty Kaizer Chiefs. That humbles us. And then do you remember, Pratim, that teams that are in the Premier Soccer League, they've got a fair amount of chances to reach the finals because they play more than the Nedbank Cup. So you've got the MTN 8, you've got the Telkom Cup and the Nedbank Cup, and they do it year in, year out. And for many years, some of them haven't been there. And here we are in 10 months, we have reached the cup final. I think it's a great start.
Sure.
And a great arrival.
But just to inform some of our viewers who may not know that the TS in the Galaxy is your name, all right? It's the initials of Tim Modise. I'm correct, right?
Yeah, I refer to there's a galaxy of stars under my name.
Okay, and so what is the secret thing or the key ingredient you think that is working for TS Galaxy to the point that you are now playing in the Nedbank final tomorrow?
Yeah, well, insofar as generally, he's doing the right things at all times and doing things to the details and paying very much attention on things that matter the most, small but important. We've done that. I think we've done that fantastically well as a collective players, technical team, and obviously the management. And in cup competition itself, we decided to take it game by game from day one. But I think we had sent a clear signal when we eliminated Ajax Cape Town, with 5 goals. Ajax Cape Town have got experience. They still have players that they were using in the Premiership, And so if you beat them 5, when even PSL clubs struggle to beat Ajax 5, then I think our intentions were very much clear. But we took it game by game. We didn't want to be very far ahead of ourselves. And then, when we woke up in the last round, we saw ourselves in the final.
Okay, well, Shoni, how do you call it tomorrow? What do you think?
Oh, my goodness.
I know you have to be polite. You might want just briefly then.
I am going to say Chiefs has to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, Tim, you have invested, and well done, by the way, with the 10-month stint as TS Galaxy and turning fortunes around for them, reaching the finals. What can we expect tomorrow, you said?
Yeah, look, let me just base it on reason than anything else. We have played now, I think, 5 games in Durban. We haven't lost a game in Durban as a club. And in the Nedbank Cup matches that we played in Durban, we have scored 3 goals in each. And tomorrow, we are not looking at worsening this kind of a record,
Yeah.
Most importantly, because millions of South Africans have faith in this club, so we can't let them down.
Okay, you're not calling it except to say that 3 goals can be expected tomorrow. You don't want to let yourselves down. It doesn't matter how many goals Chiefs score tomorrow, but from TS Galaxy, we can expect 3. Thank you very much and good luck for tomorrow.